Welcome back. We're looking at the 7th comma rule today. Still dealing with introductions, introductory elements. Today's rule is using a comma after an introductory prepositional phrase or a series of introductory prepositional phrases. You can see that here on the board. You can read that. Introductory, we go to the side notes here. Again, introductory means at the beginning. So when we're dealing with commas, we're talking at the beginning of a sentence. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word that shows a relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. Well, what exactly does that mean? What does it mean by relationship? And we'll talk about that a little more. And then lastly, a prepositional phrase consists of a preposition, its object, and any modifiers of the object. So what do we mean by showing relationship? Well, we could add a noun behind any of these or most of these, but these are common prepositions. It's quite a lengthy list, so if you take a chance to look at it and review it, but you know, when we add a noun, the book we take below. The book was below the desk, so below is our preposition, and desk is the object of the preposition, and then that shows the relationship to where the book was in relationship to the desk. The book was below the desk. So that's how a prepositional phrase works. And a prepositional phrase must start with a preposition. These are common prepositions. There could be others out there, but these are the common prepositions you'll see: about, above, across, after, against, along, among, around, as, at, before, behind, below, beneath, beside. Again, showing relationship. You can stand beside a wall. You can stand beside a friend. Between, you can stand between people. By, under, down, during, for, from, in, inside, into, near, of. You know, for and of and from are very common prepositions. They don't show much relationship, but make sure you understand that it's not necessarily a word that is going to be as descriptive as behind or below. Off, on. On is a very popular preposition. The teacher placed his hand on the desk. Again, so on shows the relationship of where the hand was to the desk. On to, out, over, since, through, to, towards, and then these here at the bottom, because I've got them in different order: under, underneath, up, upon, with, and without. So common prepositions that you will see. Again, if a sentence starts with one of these words, more than likely it's going to take a comma, because it's more than likely going to have an introductory prepositional phrase. We look at the examples. After 4 rounds with the champ, Diaz was ready to call it a day. Just basically looking and saying, okay, what do we have here? Well, I see after. Okay, so after is a preposition, and after 4 rounds becomes a prepositional phrase. It's a prepositional phrase. With is a preposition. With the champ becomes the prepositional phrase. And then we notice there's a comma after champ. It sets off that whole introductory phrase. After 4 rounds with the champ, Diaz was ready to call it a day. Well, when? When was Diaz ready to call it a day? After 4 rounds with the champ. Another example: beneath the cloudy atmosphere we find Jupiter. Here's your prepositional phrase. Beneath the cloudy atmosphere. Again, identifying the preposition, beneath. Okay, we see it over here on our list, beneath. The whole phrase, the cloudy atmosphere, is separated by that comma. We find Jupiter. Answers the question, where did we find Jupiter? Beneath the cloudy atmosphere. And then the last one, in the top of the 9th inning, the Cubs lead the Braves 4-3. In is a very common preposition in the top of the 9th inning. We also know that of can be a preposition. This whole phrase is set off by a comma. The Cubs lead the Braves 4-3. All right, so again, we use a comma after an introductory prepositional phrase or a series of prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases can be smaller, shorter, and work together to create one big introductory phrase that needs to be set off. So introductory prepositional phrases at the start, obviously at the start of a sentence, need to be set off by commas. Still dealing with our introductory elements. So good luck on the activity, dealing with introductory elements and using prepositional phrases.